They made it in as a 6 seed in the American League. I thought they would beat the Angels. I was actually pretty sure they may get past the Indians. I didn't think they'd beat the Yankees at all, and now they are 1 win away from the World Series. Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. Tonight, can the Red Sox complete the journey to the World Series, an improbable journey at best? Tonight is Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics. We are at Oakland Coliseum. Boston leads this series 3-2. If the Red Sox can win tonight, they will be in the World Series. But they're going to have to face a very tough Oakland Athletics team with their backs to the wall. What can happen tonight? It's already been a crazy postseason. Lots of interesting games, lots of everything happening, and who knows what will happen tonight with the A's with their backs to a wall to try to force a Game 7 for Friday. Puck, BB, and Brian Patterson join us here at Oakland Coliseum for this elimination Game 6. Every Game 6 is always an elimination game, and it's the A's with their backs to the wall. As Puck says, yes, the hardest game to win is always the last one. And this time, the Red Sox will have a chance to do it. Number 6 seed in the American League postseason. I didn't think the Red Sox would be here, but they are, and we will find out how it goes tonight. The fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping to cheer on their A's, hoping to force a Game 7 for Friday night. Will the Red Sox move on, or will there be one game to decide it all? Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics, their number 2 starter, Mike Torrez. Torrez is 0-1 for the postseason. He actually lost his game against the Red Sox in game 2 of this series. So we'll see if Torrez has a better game, as he got pretty much chased. Woodman 564 joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. We are ready for Game 6 of the ALCS. If the Red Sox win, they're in the series. If they lose, Game 7 Friday night. Let's get to it. Let's play some ball. Top of the first. Leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop Rick Burleson. Burleson hitting .254 for the postseason. He's cooled off a little bit. Yellow, white, and green dice for the A's. They are the home team. Torrez knows what he has to do. Red Sox just got to get one more win to get in. Torrez with the pitch. 1-2 against a righty. Against a right-handed batter, that's a straight home run result. Burleson against a right-handed pitcher is a 6. That's an 80. Just misses a leadoff home run. Burleson will swing, though, 5-1, and he does get a base hit to left. So the Red Sox do start with a man on first. Single for Burleson. Next batter, second baseman Denny Doyle. Doyle batting .172 for the postseason. Anything on Strat? 11, no. Burleson will stay put. Michael Peterson joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Torrez with the pitch. 2-4, that's a walk. 9, that's too high. Oakland Coliseum, no adjustments across the board. Doyle will swing. 1-2 against a right-handed pitcher. He laces a double into right field, and the Red Sox are hitting early. Does that score Burleson? Burleson's base running rating's a 4. Double to right, -1 is 3. Right fielder is North, +1 is 4. A 1-4, Burleson will score. He does not on a 5. He will hold at third. As North guns that in to make sure the run doesn't score. A double for Doyle. And the batter now, right fielder Fred Lynn. Lynn is killing it. He's hitting .396 for the postseason. The Athletics will play the infield in. Do not want to get up any runs now. Torrez checking a strategy roll. 13, nothing happening. Torrez with the pitch. 5-2, that's a blank. Lynn will swing. 3-5, and that's a ground ball to second base. That's a grounder to second. He looks Burleson back. The throw goes to first for out number 1, and the runners will hold. Grounder to second with the infield in. Burleson's base running rating would have been a 2. You don't send him just that yet. There's only 1 out. And that brings up Captain Carl Yastrzemski. He is in left field. He is the Red Sox leading hitter, batting .428 for the postseason. He is ripping the ball up. Infield will stay in. Strategy roll, 5. Nothing happening. Torrez will pitch to Yaz. 4-5. That's a walk plus 10. That 19 will walk Yaz, and the bases are loaded. Against the righty, that becomes a 26, and he walks him. Bases loaded here in the top of the first. First walk issued by Torrez. He had 85 of them in 76. And that now brings up the designated hitter, Jim Rice. Rice is batting .310 for the postseason. He's doing his job. He's hitting over his average. Bases loaded, infield is still in. If there's a double play, it will go home to first. Torrez will go ahead, will draw a strategy. 19, no play. Torrez will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-1, error on a throw. Rice will swing. 3-4, and that's a ground ball to short. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. That ball is hit to Campaneros. His error rating is an 8. That's a 9. He just misses an error. He just misses an error. It's an error on a throw, but we also have to see if there's a double play, so we got to see what happens first. First, we got to see where the ball was thrown to. Rice, double play rating is 3. Torrez is a 0. There's no chance, there's no pivot rating at all. So the double play rating is just the batter. A 3, there'll be a double play home to first, and no. There won't be a double play home to first. So that means that the throw goes home, and Burleson will be out at the plate. And the runners, now I will roll to see if there's an error on the, I will see if there is a throw, an error to, well, actually, no, the only play was a fielder's choice, and that's it. So there is no error, but the runners will advance. There are 2 outs. No error. Wow. Campaneros just missed it. So bases are still loaded now with 2 outs, and that will bring up first baseman Cecil Cooper. Torrez is now 1 out away from getting out of this jam. If you're the Red Sox, you really need to get these runs in. Strategy roll, 12, no play. Torrez will make the pitch to Cooper. That's a 6-3. It's a blank. Cooper will get to swing the bat. 2-1, and he grounds it back to Torrez. The A's will get out of it. Throws to first. Side retired. Holy cow. No runs. 2 hits, a walk. And the Red Sox cannot get the runners in. And that could be huge as we go further into the game. What a missed opportunity for Boston there. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, their number 3 starter, Rick Wise. Wise is 2-0 for the postseason. He's yet to lose a game. Leading off for the Athletics, right fielder Bill North. North is having an atrocious postseason, batting .097. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 15, not happening. North will swing the bat. 3-4, it's a ground out to first. Out number 1. Next up, shortstop Bert Campaneros, who just missed making an error. Campaneros hitting .341. He's having a great postseason. Wise will swing the bat. Will pitch actually. 2-3, that's a walk. 15, that's too high. Campaneros will swing 3-2, and he grounds it to third. Taken care of there by Hobson, out number 2. 2 outs. Next batter, first baseman Don Baylor. Baylor hitting .235. Around his average. Around his average. That's around his average for 76. They'll take it. Wise will pitch. 3-2. That's a blank. Baylor swings. 2-4. And that's a ground ball to third as well. Hobson will make the play. Throw to first. 1-2-3. Go the A's. After 1, no score. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Red Sox, Dwight Evans. He's in center field. Evans is batting .222. Red Sox lead this series 3-2. Can Boston complete the improbable? Can their Cinderella season continue? Torrez will pitch. 2-4. That's a walk. That 17 is too high. Evans will swing the bat. 4-5. Base hit to left field. It's a single. Boston going ahead and getting some hits. But they got to get the runs. That'll bring up the catcher, Carlton Fisk. Fisk is batting .229 for the postseason. Infield at double play depth. Strategy for Evans. No, they're not going to hit and run. They'll let Fisk swing. Evans on it first. Torrez looking on to make the pitch. 3-2. That's a pitcher result. Fisk a righty, a 1-3 is a base hit up the middle. The 16 is too high. Fisk will swing the bat. 1-3, and it's a fly out to left. That's out number 1. Next batter, third baseman Butch Hobson. Hobson hitting .272. He's hitting as above his average. He has made errors in this. Series, but he's been catching it off with the errors. So with the average, so not too bad. Evans on it first. Nothing happening on the 4. Torrez will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 10, got him. Struck out Hobson. And that is strikeout number 1 for Torrez. And that's the second out. After further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. And I know he's rooting for his Red Sox to make an improbable trip to the World Series. Burleson is up next. He's 1 for 1, 2 outs. The infield is back. Nothing happening on Strat. Torrez will go ahead and pitch. 5-6, strikeout 9, no. Burleson swings. 6-1, base hit right past third for a single. Evans will have to hold at second, even with 2 outs. His base running rating's a 3, needs to be a 5 to go to third, and he will hold. Another base hit for the Red Sox. And another chance now for Doyle. Doyle hit a double his last time up, but couldn't bring in the run. Doyle is 1 for 1. 2 outs. Again, Torrez is in a jam. Checking a strategy. 13, nothing happening. Torrez will deal with Doyle. The Red Sox left 2 men on base in inning number 1. Can Doyle bring him in this time? 5-1. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum will say 5-2, and it's a ground ball to third. That's picked up by Bando, and he will throw to first to get Doyle. And again, the Red Sox leave 2 men stranded. No runs, 2 hits. The Red Sox are hitting, but they're not scoring. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the A's, left fielder Joe Rudi. Rudi is the A's leading hitter. He's hitting .394. He's having a heck of a postseason. He's 15 for 38. Bottom of the second, Rick Wise will make the pitch. 4-6. Against a righty, that's an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to short. Nice start for Wise, out number 1. Third baseman Sal Bando will come up next. He's struggling. He's only batting .114. Wise will go ahead and deal with it. 4-3. That's an error on a throw. Bando will swing the bat. 4-2. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Burleson. Burleson's error rating is an 11. That's a 16. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first, out number 2. Errors are key for the Red Sox. The Red Sox, when they not make an error, they are 6-0. When they do make an error, they are 3-5. Wise will now pitch to the catcher, Gene Tennis. I did check that, by the way. Tennis is hitting very well, batting .277. He's also got a couple of homers in the playoffs. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-3, that's blank. Tennis will swing. 4-3, and that's a fly out to left. 1-2-3, go the Athletics. Wise doing it to keep it no score, but the Red Sox are leaving men on base. No score after 2. Third inning. Leading off for the Red Sox, Fred Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 1. Torrez looking on. The A's know they cannot make any mistakes. Torrez, 5-2. That's a blank. Lynn swings. 3-5, and that's going to be a ground out to short. And that is the first out. One up. 1 out, I should say. Here's Yaz. Yastrzemski walked his first time up. He's 0 for 0. Torrez, he will go ahead and deal. 1-2 against the lefty. That's a walk chance. The 19, that's too high. Yaz will swing. 1-5, and he flies out the left. Out number 2. 2 men down. And now the batter is Rice. Rice is 0 for 1. Torrez will look in. He'll make the pitch to Rice. 5-5 against a right-handed batter. That's a blank. Rice will swing. 3-2 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a ground out to short. And 1-2-3 go the Red Sox this time. As Torrez settles down a little bit and gets the Red Sox, we go to the bottom of the third. Who's going to break through first in this elimination game? Center fielder Claudel Washington leads off, and he is batting .371 for the series. So he is the third leading hitter in the lineup for the postseason. That's actually for the postseason, .371 for the entire season. Postseason, that includes the series against the Royals. Wise will pitch. 1-1 against the left-handed batter. That's a blank. Washington, 2-6. Base hit, center field. The Athletics get their first hit of the game. Single for Washington. Second baseman Phil Garner is up next, and he's batting .193, struggling a little bit. Infield at double play depth. Washington a threat to steal. And that's an 8, and he's got it. 13 plus 2 is 15. Fisk did some major damage throwing out runners. The Athletics know they got to take a few chances. They cannot be eliminated tonight. Washington 13 plus 2 is 15. And Fisk has a 0 arm. He's going to try for second. A 1-15. Washington is safe. And he's safe. Barely gets under the tag. Stolen base for Washington. And that was close. Fisk wants to argue it, but they're going to go ahead and check the replay. Oh, yeah, that's right. We didn't have replay like that in 76. Washington steals second, puts a run in scoring position, and also takes away the double play. Checking a strategy roll again. Nothing happening this time. Wise will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. Home run chance. Garner a righty. A 1-6. The 12 is too high. Garner will swing. 3-1. But that's going to be a base hit to right field for Garner. Single. Washington's base running ratings of 4. Single to right +1 is 5. Right fielder Lynn has a 0 arm. A 1-5. Washington will score. He does. Oakland's up 1-0 on an RBI single by Garner. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Athletics draw first blood in this elimination game. Garner goes to first. Designated hitter Billy Williams is up next. He's having an awesome postseason. He's hitting .384. He's got a couple of homers, too. Infielder double play depth. Wise, we'll have to see if anything happening. That is a 9. No, not with Garner. Could I see a hit and run here? That's a possibility. That's a very big possibility here for a hit and run. Wise, let's see if he gets it. That's a 9. Williams against the righty is a 9. That's a +2. So that 7 becomes a 9. Yeah, he could do a hit and run. And I think, and Williams doesn't strike out much. I'm going to go hit and run. A's are going to hit and run. They know they got to take some chances to win this game. Wise will make the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 20. That's too high. Don't have to worry about the strikeout. Williams will swing. 1-6, and that's a fly ball to center field, and that will be out number 2, and Garner has to get back. I'm sorry, out number 1. Nice chance for a hit and run, but couldn't move him over. North is up next. He's 0 for 1. Keith White joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Checking a strategy roll. Garner, again a hit and run. No, not this time. North only gets a +1 against the right-handed pitcher with the hit and run rating. So North will still no hit and run. Wise will pitch. 2-3, walk. 13. Yes, he walked North. He walks North, and now runners at first and second. First walk issued by Wise. He had 47 of them that year. Campaneros is up next, and he's 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. How big right now are the 4 stranded runners, well, the stranded runners for the first and second innings for the Red Sox now? That's a 20. Wise does have a pickoff chance. The only way he can get Garner out is on a 1. Turns around, fires. No. Garner gets back. Wise will now pitch to Campaneros. And that's a 2-3. Another walk, but that 17 is high. Campaneros, 5-1. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. So they turn the double play. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop is Burleson, a 0. A 1-3. They turn the double play. Yes, they do. Second to short to first. Win killing. Inning over. And that's a big time double play. And that gets Wise out of the jam. Campaneros grounds out into the twin killing. So 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, and a stolen base. After 3, 1-0 Athletics. We go to the top of the 4th. Red Sox win. They're in the series. Athletics win. We'll have Game 7 Friday night. And if you're wondering about the pitching matchup, it would be Bill Spaceman Lee going up against Paul Mitchell. Cecil Cooper leads off for the Red Sox here in the top of the 4th. Cooper is 0 for 1. Torrez will go ahead and deal. 1-5, strikeout one, got him easily, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Torrez. He had 115 of them in 76. Dwight Evans is up next. He singled his first time up. Torrez, he'll make the pitch. 1-3 against a right-handed batter. That's blank. Evans, 5-5, ground out to short, out number 2. Taken care of by Campaneros. 2 outs. Here's Fisk. Fisk is 0 for 1. Torrez, he'll go ahead and make the deal. And that's a 6-4. Walk. 1. Easily walks Pudge. And he'll trot down to first. Ball 4. Second walk issued by Torrez. And that does give Butch Hobson a chance. Hobson struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Is Fisk going to do anything at first? I doubt it. Nope. Torrez looking on, and he'll make the deal to Hobson. 2 outs. Fisk on at first. Torrez makes the pitch. 5-6. Strikeout 6. Got him. Struck him out. Inning over. Third strikeout for Torrez. Nothing doing for the Red Sox there. They did get a walk, but that was all. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Don Baylor leads off for Oakland, and he is 0 for 1. Wise will have to go ahead and deal with him. Pitch, 1-6, that's a blank. Baylor will swing, 6-5, grounds it to short, taken care of by Burleson, and that's out number 1. 1 man out. Next up is Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 1. Wise will look in. He'll make the pitch to Rudy. 3-5. That's a pitcher result. Rudy, a righty, a 1-16 is an automatic out. The 15 is good, and that will be a ground out to third. Nice pitch by Wise to get Rudy. And that is out number 2. Bando is next. He's 0 for 1. Wise looking at the scoreboard, seeing down 1-0, knows Boston should be up by at least a run or 2. 6-4 from Wise, that's a blank. Bando will swing the bat, 4-6, and he hits a ball to center field. That's a 6, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a single. So Bando gets a 2-out base knock. He'll go to first. 2 men out, now a runner on. Tennis is up next, a very dangerous hitter. Tennis is 0 for 1. Is Bando going to do anything? That's a 20. Wise throws to first to get him, and no. Bando gets back. Wise will now concentrate on Tennis. Runner on at first. Wise with the pitch. 1-2. Range play at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 6-4, and that's a base hit, possible double, hit to right field, but it is a range play, and that is hit to Fred Lynn. That's who you wanted hit to if you're a Red Sox fan. His range is a 5. He got it, makes the catch, takes a base hit away from Tennis, and the inning is over. It's a fly out to right. No runs and a hit for Oakland. Pitcher's duel here after 4, 1-0. The Red Sox looked like they were going to get runs early, but Torrez shut the door. We now go to the top of the 5th. Burleson is the leadoff batter. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. Torrez hasn't figured him out so far in this game. Torrez, he'll go ahead and deal. 5-5 against a right-handed batter, blank. Burleson, 4-3. That's a ground out to second, out number 1. Burleson grounds out. Next batter is Doyle. Doyle is 1 for 2, has a double. Torrez He'll go ahead and sit and pitch. 2-2, range play. Doyle will swing. 2-6 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a single past the second baseman, but it's a range play for Garner. Garner's range is a 2. He can't get it. No way. Doyle has the base hit. Single for Doyle. His second hit of the game. Now the batter is Frederick Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 2, 2 groundouts. Infield at double play depth. Doyle on at first. Torrez looking on, checking a strategy roll. 10, nothing happening. Torrez will concentrate on Lynn. Torrez gets set, makes the pitch. 5-4 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to second. Do they turn the double play? 1-0. 2. Shortstop Campaneros -1. So the only way to get a double play is on a 1. It's a 3. No. Doyle will be thrown out at second, and Lynn will take his spot. 2 outs. Tough double play. Lynn hard to double play, to double off. But now the batter is Captain Carl. Carl is 0 for 1. I think he leads the team in homers in this postseason. I believe he has 3. He has been a terror at the plate. Torrez knows he's got to be careful with him. Strategy 12, Lynn staying put. Torrez will go ahead and pitch. 6-2, strikeout 18. That's too high. Yaz will swing 4-5, and he flies out to left, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Red Sox. They're getting base runners, but they're not getting them in. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Claudel Washington is the leadoff batter. He singled, stole a base, and scored. He's 1 for 1. Bottom of the 5th inning. A's trying to force a Game 7 Friday night. Wise will make the pitch. 6-6, strikeout 13. Got him, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 1 for Wise. He had 93 of them in 76. And he gets Washington on a K. Garner is next. He's 1 for 1, has a single. Wise looking ahead. And a 1-1 against a righty. That's a home run. That's a home run result against a right-handed pitcher. Garner has a 7. The 19 is too high. Garner does get to swing, though. 6-5, and he just gets way over that pitch. Chops it to short. Throw goes to first. Out number 2. As Garner slams his bat in the ground, knowing he had 1 to hit. But he got over it. 2 outs. Next up is Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. Rick Wise checking in on Williams. Williams a definite home run threat. 1-5. That's a blank. Williams will swing. 5-2, and he flies out to left. And that is out number 3. Nice job by Rick Wise. He has done everything so far. He only gave up the 1 run, but Mike Torrez is doing just a little better. After 5, 1-0, swinging A's. We go to the top of the 6th. Jim Rice leads off for the Bo Sox. He is 0 for 2. Both pitchers are still pretty strong, although Torrez is getting close to his fatigue rating. As well, Wise still can go through the lineup one more time. Torrez will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5 against a right-handed batter. That's blank. Rice will swing. 4-6, and he flies out. He flies out to center field. That's out number 1. Not getting those runs in the first inning are right now looming large. Cooper is next. He's 0 for 2. Torrez, he'll go ahead and settle it in. 4-5. Walk plus 10. They walk Cooper. Cooper, he'll go ahead and trot down to first. And that is the third walk issued by Torrez. And that brings up Dewey. Dewey is 1 for 2, has a single. Infielder double play depth. Will Cooper do anything? That is a 6. The answer is no. Cooper on it first. Torrez knows he's got to be careful with Evans as well. He can hit the 1 out. Torrez looking in. He makes the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 3. Got him. He gets Evans on a big K. Strikeout number 4 for Torrez. 2 down. And now here's Fisk. Fisk is 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. Nothing happening on the bases. Cooper ready to go. Torrez ready to pitch. Fisk ready to swing. Torrez 4-5. That's a walk plus. That 14 will walk him. And runners at first and second. And that's the 4th walk issued by Torrez. And now it goes into the hands of Butch Hobson. Hobson has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. And again, the Red Sox have 2 base runners on, but couldn't get him in. Can Torrez do some magic here to keep it? 1-0. Checking a strat. That is a 19. No play. Torrez will look in at Hobson. Pitch from Torrez. 3-3. That's a range play. Hobson will swing the bat. 4-3. That's a ground ball back to Torrez. Torrez's range is a 2. He's got to make this or a run will score. A 1-2 for Torrez, and he got it. He makes the play. Throws to first, side retired. Stadium cheers. Yay! Again, the Red Sox have runners on base. They can't get them in. Nothing across except 2 walks. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the order for the Athletics. Here's Bill North. North is 0 for 1. Wise pitching very well here, but the Red Sox have so far not been able to get past Torrez. Torrez did not pitch very well in game 1. He is pitching his ERA in this one in game 2. In game 2 here in game 6. Wise will pitch. 2-3. That's a walk, and that will walk North. Second time North has walked. He goes to first. That'll bring up Campaneros. Campaneros 0 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. North, a definite stealing threat. And he has the jump. 14 plus 2 is 16. Fisk has a 0 arm. You send him. North, a 1-16. He steals, and he is safe. Carlton Fisk made a whole bunch of caught stealings in game 5. He's not doing it here in game 6. And a big stolen base for North. They'll run the strategy roll again. And that is a 4. And North does have a chance to steal third. But I'm going to let Campaneros swing. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2. Range play. Campaneros will swing. 4-6. That's a base hit to left field, but it is a range play for Yaz. Yastrzemski's range is a 3. Does he take a hit away? No, he does not. That's a base hit to left. North's base running rating a 3. +1 is 4. Yastrzemski a 0 arm. A 1-4. North will score, and he does. RBI single by Campaneros, and the A's now lead it 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. The batter is Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 2. Infield still at double play depth. Red Sox lead 3-2 in this series, but the A's are leading game 6. Wise, we'll see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 9, and could have a hit and run here. I think I'm going to let Baylor swing the bat. You got nobody out. Wise is going to go ahead and pitch. 4-2, strikeout 12, no. Baylor will swing. 3-1, and that's a fly out to right. That's out number 1. So if I did do a hit and run, that wouldn't have done anything. Campaneros has to stay put. Rudy is 0 for 2. Campaneros still on first base. The 19, no strat. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch to Rudy. Wise, 1-5. That's a blank. Rudy will swing. 6-3. Ground ball to first. Do they turn the double play? 3-4. It stays a 4 because the first baseman no longer gets a +1 when the infielder double play depth. The pivot rating, though, for Burleson's is 0. So a 1-4, they still turn the double play, and they do. They get out of the inning. Side retired, 3-6-3. That's the second double play hit into by the A's. But 1 run on 1 hit and a stolen base. The A's are getting runs in. The Red Sox are not. After 6, 2-0, Oakland. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Torrez has 1 more batter to face before tiring. We'll see how long he goes. Rick Burleson leads off for Boston. He is 2 for 3. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping for a Game 7 on Friday night. Torrez will make the pitch. 4-4, strikeout 20, not a chance. Burleson will swing. 2-3, and he flies out to left, out number 1. One out. The batter is now Denny Doyle. Torrez is now tired. They're going to keep him out there to see if he can complete the inning. Torrez will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4, walk, 17, no. Doyle swings. 6-2, ground ball to first. That's taken care of by Baylor. He'll take it himself, out number 2. And now Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 3. Torrez settling in here, trying to keep it a 2-0 game. Torrez with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 4, got him, and Torrez gets another K. That's his 5th, and the inning is over. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night on Inside Pitch, Game 6 of the National League Championship Series. The Philadelphia Phillies will try to wrap it up. They have a 3-2 lead on the Astros. But in order to do it, they'll have to get past J.R. Richard, who was 3 outs away from a no-hitter in Game 2. So J.R. Richard will pitch for the Astros. Jim Lonborg for the Phillies in a Game 6 tomorrow night. Phillies win, they're in the World Series. Astros win, we'll have a Game 7 Saturday night. Unbelievable how this championship series round has gone. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in this game. Athletics lead 2-0. Red Sox lead the series 3-2. But right now the A's are looking at a Game 7. Rick Wise, he still has a few batters left. Sal Bando will lead off. Bando is 1 for 2. Wise will make the pitch. 2-5. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Wise will do it again. 5-2. Range play. Bando will swing the bat. 3-1. That is a base hit to third base. It's a range play, though, for Hobson. His range is a 2, and he's got it. Nice play by Hobson. Takes away a base hit. Throws to first. Out number 1. As Hobson turns a single into an out. Next up is Tennis. Tennis is 0 for 2. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-4. Hit by pitch. 12, no. Tennis will swing. 1-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 14 against a right-handed pitcher. Tennis just smacked a triple, and he will go to third. A triple for Gene Tennis, and a big run is 90 feet away for the Athletics. Next batter is Washington. Boston will call the infield in. Washington is 1 for 2. Wise will continue to pitch. He's not reached his pull rating yet, or his his fatigue, but he's getting there. But they'll stick with Wise. Strategy roll, 9, nothing happening. Wise will go ahead and make the pitch to Washington. 1-2, range play at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 3-5. That's a base hit to center field, but it's a range play, and the center fielder is Evans. His range is a 3. Does he take a single away from Washington? No, he doesn't. It's going to drop in front of him. That will be a base hit, and a run will score. Tennis comes in to score. Washington goes to first. RBI single by Washington. 3-0 Athletics. Stadium cheers. Yay! The next batter will be Phil Garner. Wise will pitch to Garner. Garner is 1 for 2. Still 1 out. The infield still a double play depth, but the Athletics now have a 3-0 lead. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That's a 19, and nothing happening there. Wise will make the pitch to Garner. That's a 6-2. Walk, 20, out of the park. Garner swings. 4-6 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a fly out to left. That's out number 2. 2 outs. And next up is Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. Washington's still on at first. Nothing there happening. Wise will settle in and make the pitch to Williams. Runner on first. Wise will be tired after Williams. Pitch from Wise. 5-2. Range play. Williams. 5-3. That's a fly ball to right field. That's it to Lynn. Lynn's range is a 5, and he's got it easily on a 1. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But again, 1 run on 2 hits. The A's are getting runs in. The Red Sox are not. after 7, 3-0 Oakland. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Red Sox, Captain Carl Yastrzemski. He is 0 for 2. Torrez is tired. Do I want to replace him is the question. Let me see. Torrez is going to pitch to Yaz. Mike Torrez will pitch to Yastrzemski. He actually has the only ERA that's lower than his right now in the bullpen is Fingers. Torrez will pitch to Yaz. He is tired. They'll see how long he can go. If he gets in trouble, he'll probably be yanked. 1-1, that's a walk, and, well, that is trouble right there. That's a 2, and he walks Yaz. So he walks Yastrzemski for the second time. Yaz goes to first, and now I have no choice. The A's do have to go to the bullpen. Mike Torrez has a 3-0 lead, but they're not going to take any chances. The next batter is Jim Rice. And they're going to go, the Athletics are going to go ahead and bring him out now. Here comes Raleigh Fingers. They're going to ask him to get 6 outs. Raleigh Fingers, the man with the mustache, comes out to pitch for Oakland. I believe he does have a save somewhere here in the postseason. So here comes Raleigh Fingers. This is the 70s where your relief pitchers can pitch 2 to 3 innings, not the 2020s where your relief pitcher comes in, makes 1 pitch, and then you yank him. Infield at double play depth. Jim Rice will go up against Fingers. Top of the 8th, 3-0. The Red Sox got to take a chance here. Opportunity. There is no strategy roll. It's batter versus pitcher. Fingers with the pitch. 1-2 against a righty. Strikeout plus 16. Got him. He struck out Rice. Strikeout plus, and he got him. Again, that would be a 24, and he gets Rice out number 1. Next up will be Cooper. Cooper is 0 for 2. Yaz on at first base. Fingers will make the deal. 5-2. Strikeout 8. Got him. Struck him out as well. 2 strikeouts for Fingers. And now Dewey Evans. Evans is 1 for 3. 2 outs now. Infield back to normal. Raleigh Fingers will look on. He'll make the pitch to Evans. 1-5. Strikeout 15. That's too high. Evans will swing the bat. 4-6. Base hit past the shortstop for a single. It keeps the inning alive. Yaz's base running rating is a 3. And he will not make third. He has to hold at second. So a single for Evans. Two outs, runners at first and second. The batter is Fisk. Carlton Fisk has walked twice. He's 0 for 1. A big chance here for Fisk. Fingers still has to be careful with him. He has to be careful. Fingers will pitch to Fisk. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. The Red Sox have had runners on base all night. None of them have gotten past third. Runners at first and second. Fingers will make the pitch. 1-4. Strikeout 12. No. No. Fisk will swing the bat. And it's a 1-4. And it's a fly ball to left field. Getting under that will be Rudy. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit. Again, the Red Sox get runners, and again they can't bring them in. Stays 3-0 in favor of the A's. Bottom of the 8th inning, that's going to be all for Rick Wise. He is tired, so he is done. The A's have switched right coming up, and they're going to go with a right-hander here for the Red Sox. A well-done job by Rick Wise. He pitched very well, just Red Sox could not figure out Torrez. Red Sox will bring out Jim Willoughby, try to keep it a 3-0 game, and hope for some 9th inning magic. Willoughby is the closer, but he's the best pitcher in the bullpen. North is up. He is 0 for 1. He's walked twice and stole a base. Bottom of the 8th. Rapidly moving game here. Willoughby with the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout 16. No. North will swing. 3-2. And that's a leadoff double into left field. North will go to second. North goes to second base on a leadoff double. And the batter will be Campaneros. Campaneros 1 for 3. No strategy roll. Willoughby will make the pitch to Campaneros. Willoughby will toss it. 6-5 against the righty. Base hit right up the middle. That's a single for Campaneros. 6-5, a split, a single up the middle. North will score from second easily on a single past the pitcher. 4-0 A's. And the fans are already on their cell phones, already on their iPhones and their Galaxies, purchasing tickets for Friday night's Game 7. Oh, yeah, this is 1976. They didn't have cell phones and iPhones and back then. They're racing to the ticket windows to get Game 7 tickets now. 4-0 Athletics. Campaneros on it first. The batter is Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 3. Willoughby, he'll pitch. 4-3. That's a pitcher result. Baylor a righty. A 1-12. A single up the middle. That's a 10. He got it. Single past the pitcher. Another base hit for the Athletics. Base running rating is a 3 for Campaneros. He has to hold at second. Baylor goes to first. And in this inning, 3 straight base hits for the A's. And they're looking to tack on even more. Next batter is Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 3. And Willoughby, don't know how much longer I can keep him out there. He was the best pitcher in the bullpen, but he's not getting it done right now. And nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's going to be it for Willoughby. They're going to yank him. Willoughby unable to get it done. The rest of the Red Sox bullpen is just not that great. Coming on to pitch will be Tom Murphy. Tom Murphy will pitch to Joe Rudy here. Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-0. As BB predicts the old Philadelphia team versus the new Philadelphia team. Murphy will go ahead and make the pitch to Rudy. 2-6. That's a range play. Rudy swings. 3-2. That's a fly ball to right field. That's it to Lynn. Lynn's range is a 5. He'll get that one. That's out number 1. Campaneros' base running rating's a 3. Fly out to right, -2. Lynn has a 0 arm, a 1-2. Campaneros will take third. He doesn't. He stays at second. By the way, the infield is at double plate depth. So a fly out to right. Next batter is Bando. Bando 1 for 3. Murphy will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2. Against a righty, that's a home run. That's a home run result. Against a right-handed pitcher, that's a 20. Say it with me, people. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. 3-run homer, Sal Bando. Stadium cheers. Yay! And Red Sox fans groan. 3-run bomb by Sal Bando. Tom Murphy pitches him a meatball. Bando puts on the Parmesan cheese, the crushed red pepper, and sends it over the right field wall. 7-0 Athletics. And it looks like we will have a Game 7. Gene Tennis is the next batter. He's 1 for 3. And it looks like Murphy's just going to have to take it for the team. Murphy will make the pitch. 6-6 against a right-handed batter. That's a walk chance, and he walks Tennis, and this inning is not going away. Tennis draws a base on balls. Next batter is Washington. Washington is 2 for 3. Infield again at double play depth. Murphy will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5. Hit by pitch. 16. No, that's too high. Washington will swing. 5-1 against a right-handed pitcher. Single past third. Tennis has a base running rating of 2. He'll automatically stop at second. He would need to be a 6 in order to get to third base. On a single past third, he will hold at second base. Batter now is Garner. And Garner is 1 for 3. And that's it for Murphy. The Red Sox are going to take him out as well. Although it really doesn't matter right now, I think, who pitches. Red Sox are going to go ahead and bring in Dick Pole. 6 wins, 5 losses, a 4.33 ERA. The Red Sox will see if Pole can get them out of this inning. Steeler fan joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Runners at first and second. Pole now the batter. Still a double play depth. 7-0. Looks like we got a Game 7 Friday night. Pole will pitch. 6-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Just came into the game. Garner, 6-3. That's a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-1-2. Shortstop. Burleson is 0. 1-2 with the double play. Yes, they do. Second to short. Back to first. Double play. Inning over. But not after the Athletics put some runs on the board. 4 runs on 5 hits, a walk, a 3-run bomb by Sal Bando, and the Athletics are 3 outs away from a Game 7. 7-0 swinging A's. And how might this game have gone if the Red Sox had gotten those runs in the first and second innings? How this game might have went. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th inning. The Boston Red Sox are 8 runs away from the World Series. But it's going to be tough with Fingers on the mound. Fingers, though, has 4 batters left before he tires. Butch Hobson is the leadoff batter for Boston. They're going to call him back. And the Red Sox will lead off with Rick Miller. He'll pinch hit against Fingers. Rico Petrocelli will take over at third if necessary. So here's Rick Miller to pinch hit against Fingers. Miller, a pretty good hitter, 283 average. Top of the ninth, 7-0 Athletics. The A's doing to the Red Sox what the Phillies did to the Astros last night. Fingers with the pitch. 4-6. Against the lefty, that's a walk. That 9, he walked him. He walks Miller, and the rally begins. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL? 5-1-8? I think not. He walks Miller on a 9. He gets a walk. He'll go to first, and that does allow the top of the order for the Bo Sox. Here's Burleson. Burleson is 2 for 4. No strategy roll, of course. Fingers will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-5. That's a pitcher result. Burleson, a righty. A 1-19's a single up the middle. That's a 4. Base hit right past Fingers. A single for Burleson. Miller, though, will stop at second. He will not go to third. He needs a base rating of 4 in order to get there. And the Red Sox start with runners at first and second here in the top of the ninth. Next up will be Doyle. Doyle is 2 for 4. Doyle is 2 for 4, and are we going to see a pinch hitter? Do I pinch hit for him? Doyle's 2 for 4. 250 average isn't bad. You know what? No, Doyle's gonna swing. Fingers is going to pitch to Doyle. Nobody out. Top of the ninth, 7-0. Boston now trying to get the runs in, albeit a little late. Fingers will make the pitch. 1-1. Error on a throw. Doyle, 2-2. That's a line drive right to third. That is 1 out automatically. That's an out automatically. And it's hit to third. That's Bando. His error rating is an 8. That's a 4. We could have an error depending on where the ball was thrown to. So if the ball is hit to third base, he got runners at first and second, a 1 or a 2, there's going to be an error. And it is a 2, and it is an error. It's a throwing error on Bando. It is a line drive. It is 1 out. Bando tries to go ahead and tries to double up Miller, and he throws that ball away. That is a throwing error on a line drive. And that's going to be a 1-base error as Miller will go to third and Burleson will go to second. So that is an error, though. So it's a line drive, but an E5 as well. First error on the Athletics. So a big error by Bando moves the runners over. Doyle is out, though. And the batter is Lynn. Fred Lynn, the Red Sox are going to play the A's are going to play the infield back. They're not going to put Lynn on. The last time I started doing something like that, somebody scored almost 8 runs in an inning. If you remember that game, which is also a Game of the Year candidate. Miller on at third, Burleson at second. Fingers will pitch to Lynn. This is Fingers' fatigue batter. The infield will play back. Fingers will pitch. 5-4. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum says 4-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Grounded to short. They look Miller back. The throw goes to grounded to short. I'm sorry. Grounded to short. The infield is back. The throw goes to first to get Lynn. Miller does come in to score. Burleson's base running rating is a 4. On that 4, he will take third on the grounder to short, but Lynn is out at first, out number 2, and the Red Sox finally get a run, 7-1. Since the infield was back. So a run comes in to score. Burleson goes to third. It's now 7-1. And the batter is Captain Carl. Yastrzemski is 0 for 2. He's walked twice. Fingers is now tired. They'll keep him out there. Why not? Hall of Famer. Fingers will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5. That's a possible error. Yastrzemski will swing. 1-5. That's a fly ball to left field. That ball is hit to Rudy. His error rating is a 2. That's a 12. He won't make an error. He gets under it, takes 2 steps to his right, puts out his glove, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. We have a Game 7 Friday night. I had another 3 here. I guess I didn't. The Oakland Athletics hold off elimination. There will be a Game 7 Friday night. The American League Championship Series will go the distance. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error for the Red Sox as they get a run in, but way too late. Final line score coming up. For the Oakland Athletics, 7 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. Mike Torrez does get the win. He goes to 1-1 for the postseason. Rick Wise takes a tough loss. He drops to 2-1 on the postseason. There is no save, even though Fingers did get 6 outs. This series is tied at 3. There will be 1 more game of the ALCS, and that will be Friday night. However, tomorrow night, it is Game 6 of the NLCS as the Astros take on the Phillies. The Phillies trying to get to the World Series. 1 more win and they're in. But J.R. Richard of the Astros stands in his way. He missed a no-hitter by 3 outs in his last outing, and I know he'd like another chance at that. J.R. Richard will go for the Astros. It will be gentleman Jim Lonborg for the Phillies. And Friday night, between the Red Sox and the A's, Bill Spaceman Lee will pitch for the Red Sox. Paul Mitchell will pitch for the A's. We got a huge Game 6 tomorrow night. We got a ginormous Game 7 on Friday night. And we could have a Game 7 on Saturday night. It's going to the wire. Did you expect anything else here at RJL 518? Steeler fan, BB, Keith White, after further review with Steve Tower, Michael Peterson, G. Puck, Woodman 564, Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we will see you guys tomorrow night for more Championship Series action. The A's are alive and they are well. They win tonight 7-1. Series tied 3-3. You'll have to wait 48 hours to see what happens here, but you're going to have to wait 24 hours to see what happens tomorrow night at the Vet. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.